So I'm just going to fast forward through this. It's the typical A and B parts mixed together for 6 minutes, counterculture. And this is some leftover thin. The rest will be the medium viscosity to flood coat it. Just enjoy the ride. Okay, it's not the next day, but it's been, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours. So I'm going to gently take these out. Get my parchment paper ready. So this has 2 layers. I did the first layer with glitter and all kinds of good stuff in it, and then painted it with acrylics, let it dry good, and then a clear coat. And there's the reverse side. And then you can see kind of where the first layer and then the second layer. These are geode coasters from Counterculture. They only hold 2 ounces of resin. So you know that if you want to do artwork, you really do about 1 ounce of a background and 1 ounce on top. So really kind of simple and easy to remember. The last ones I kind of overflowed a bit, so this time I made sure not to fill them overkill. These could have a painted edge, but I kind of like these just to be all about the glitter and the flower. It doesn't need a hand painted edge, in my opinion. 4 beautiful coasters, which will be available in my Etsy store. Let me zoom in just a bit. These were purely experimental, and I only put about 1 ounce in these because I wanted to possibly make a bowl out of it. I may leave it just flat like a coaster. It is on the thin side, and they're etched with the dandelion. I was just trying to go for kind of a different look on the dandelion. I got these cute little sprinkles in the mail with the earring mold that I had ordered. A couple of earring molds. They sent these little free little sparkly things all around the edge, the little flowers. So I thought that'd be pretty to do around the edge of the dandelion, just for something different. Kind of like it flat, but I might still see if I can mold it into a bowl. So the flowers have a bluish iridescent. They're kind of iridescent and kind of bluish. So I got to decide if I want to put them in a bowl and mold them or not. I have to heat them if I do, because I've waited long enough to where they're not really super flexible. So let me see. Okay, so it's going to need just a little pressure to hold it down, since it's cured a little bit more than I wanted it to. So what I'm going to do, just to protect, it shouldn't stick, but this is just for extra precaution. I'm going to put a piece of saran wrap, and then I'm going to put something to weight it down. These are Corelle bowls, and they're really just about the perfect size to make these little bowls with this coaster. So I'm going to set a bottle of Floetrol, press this one down, get where I want it. That'll weight it down, and I'll let these sit overnight and fully cure. I'm bad about not waiting on things to fully cure as far as touching and stuff, because I'm always so eager to unmold and that kind of thing. So let them sit overnight. That way when you touch them, you won't leave fingerprints or anything. And then it takes, apparently it takes a week or so to fully cure. But the good part about counterculture is it typically hardens really quickly, and then you can just kind of let it rest and fully cure for a while. So we'll be back with pictures. Okay, it's the next day. I can touch my coasters and it doesn't bother them, hurt them. Sparkly, sparkly. Remove the weight. And again, the saran wrap just protects anything from sticking. So if it has a hard time coming out, I just use the tip to pry away the edge, and then it'll pop right out. It doesn't stick to the Corelle because it's shiny, glossy. So it just makes a little shallow bowl that way. You could pick something like a solo cup and press it really in, and then it would be really bent, but you know, you don't really need to. There's many options for the shape of the bowl. So I can paint in the things, or I can just leave it clear. And I think on this one I'm just going to leave it clear because it is clear and you can see through with the little doodaddies. I put too much. This is the one thing. I put too much glitter or pigment. Sometimes you can, less is more. I always say that. I could have used less. I am going to put a little gold rim around it. So I got a phone call. I turned the camera off while I had the phone call, but so I did the gold edges. And that's what the back looks like. Just like I said, too much pigment and glitter. I didn't need that much, but I think I'm going to leave these clear. Just simple and clear. So that's those. And the dandelion mold you can get on, believe it or not, this was about $10 on Amazon. And it's a very good quality mold, so I was really impressed because usually this is the way they come from the Etsy stores and wherever you order them. Typically molds from Amazon are more like this, you know, which is fine, but these are better quality. Now, my little geode mold, which looks just like the one from Amazon, this actually came from Counterculture, and I think it's $8 or so. They're very, very reasonable. They have 4 different geode shapes. I like the one that's the most round. They have some that are more odd shaped. I like the round ones because then you can do more of a floral pattern and it be more even, and I like evenness. So Counterculture has these, and it only takes 2 ounces of resin. They're not super deep. I love that. They're perfect for the flower bloom technique because it's not super deep, and so I love these. These are fabulous molds. So anyway, I hope you learned something. I had some extra green that I deepened up a little bit and made some earrings with, and I'll show pictures at the end of the video. So you have a great day. I love you all. Bye bye.